Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bat Friends Podcast, episode number 27, where two friends rediscover an animated classic. I'm one of your hosts, Chris, alongside the world champion, Joe.
Do you know where Mad as the Hatter comes from?
The
actual phrase.
Alice in Wonderland?
No. Yes, but no.
Does it come from that notorious racist?
No, we're not. No, we're not doing this. Whoa. Okay. Dear fans of the Bat Friends Podcast, the creator of Cthulhu, Holmes, is in no way racist. The creator of Cthulhu was a notorious racist, and the creator of Sherlock Holmes was a putz that believed in fairies. However, they're dead, so please send all hate mail to their graves.
That was a really bad Freudian slip.
I know, that's why I stopped you immediately. You just go, no. So, Mad as a Hatter, because its origins before Alice in Wonderland, who that guy might have been a pederast, I don't know. Let's just keep digging into the lives of these dead authors. Is they used to use mercury to soften, I think it was to soften the brim.
Yeah.
And so they would get mercury poisoning and they'd go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yay, jobs!
Now that you say that, I remember that.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite things. Hey, let's just, why does everybody makes hat go crazy? I don't know. Keep using this shit. Cool.
It's just one
Hey,
of
have you heard
jobs.
about fairies? No, Doyle. The fairies aren't fucking real. But I've seen pictures. Okay, Doyle. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, creator of Sherlock Holmes, was friends with Houdini. He went to see Houdini do an escape. And I think it was his trunk escape, where Houdini gets put in the straitjacket, loaded in the trunk, walks out behind the curtain. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle looked at Houdini after seeing this trick performed and said, I know how you did it. And Houdini goes, oh, do tell. And Sir Arthur Conan Doyle said, you dematerialized, passed through the gaps in the trunk, and then rematerialized behind the curtain. And that's when Houdini lost all respect for Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I don't know if it's when he lost all respect. It's when I would have lost all respect for Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. We used to be dumber than we are now, is what I'm saying. Some of us want to stay dumber. How about that Batman, eh?
Just the brain cells that keep dying.
I know.
I can't stop it. Mad as a Hatter. This is written by Paul Dini and directed by Frank Power.
It was gonna shut down. I had to make it awake.
Let's
I'm just going to let it play.
let's watch this episode.
We should do that once. I should just do sound effects for the opening.
This is definitely not annoying to everybody listening.
Justice. Guns. Oh.
My favorite part of this episode that we'll get to,
Right.
is that Kevin Smith stole from this episode.
Of course he did. Justice.
Lightning. Fade.
This
I've
is a
seen-
really sad episode. Go
I've
on.
seen Alice in the cartoon Alice in Wonderland.
the Disney one.
Once,
Yeah.
and it's just a giant pile of shit. I'm sorry, everybody.
Hot takes. Were you going somewhere with that, or you just wanted to shit on Alice in Wonderland?
I really wanted to talk about how that movie's a hot pile of shit.
No, just fuck Alice in Wonderland, man. That's bullshit. Fucking white rabbit falling down a rabbit hole. Bullshit. You tripping balls, Alice. Just tell the truth. Oh, Jervis.
I love Jarvis.
Jervis.
Jarvis.
Jervis.
Crazy.
Jarvis is the Avengers' butler. Jervis is a name that nobody has.
Tomato.
No one fucking says tomato. This is bullshit.
His natural inclination is to wear a hat and a suit and redo Alice in Wonderland because why?
He's a pederast.
My inclination is to put those damn things on a bunch of squirrels and become Squirrel Man.
What I love is that this is the Riddler's origin from Batman Forever. I can control people's minds. I work for Wayne Tech. My supervisor is an asshole. So I'm gonna fuck everybody up.
I haven't seen that movie in so long, I do not remember what the origin was.
Enigma works for Wayne Tech. Is basically trying to work on brain control thing. But then that's where he figures out that he can actually he can reverse the flow and absorb people's intelligence. So rather than controlling people's minds or I think that's what he's trying to do, is try to create a mental enhancer to make people smarter. And he figures out he can turn it backwards and just make himself smarter and drain other people's intelligence. His supervisor, who's not a foxy redhead, is like, I'll have your head for this, Enigma. So then he doctors footage and pushes him out a window, but makes the footage look like the guy just went nuts and ran out the window, which is insane. And then gets Two-Face to fund this thing where it's super VR, that the image is in your brain, and while he's broadcasting to your mind, he's sapping your intelligence. So it's just like this episode.
We need to do a commentary track for that movie.
Oh, it's Tommy Lee Jones hated Jim Carrey, which makes every scene they're in together amazing. Of course, introduction, I know it's all wrong. Look at Jervis. So this is the modern edgelord. Milady. Like, if he wore a fedora, he would totally just be the same thing. Like, oh, I couldn't. Then she wouldn't love me for me. But, fuck it. She'll touch my dick. I don't care.
We need to redo
What?
Mad Hatter, but make him a hipster.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
I mean, we could literally just have the Mad Hatter say he's a hipster, grow an ironic mustache, and he's there anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing the whole Alice in Wonderland thing.
Such a creeper.
Curiouser and curiouser. So there was a live-action Alice in Wonderland TV show on the Disney Channel in the 90s. I forget who played Alice, but she was cute. She was 10 years older than me at the time, so I'm allowed to say that. And then I forget who played... But it was this weird thing where it was like the Fresh Prince of Wonderland. So, like, no one was really trying to cut her head off. Everyone was friends. So the Queen of Hearts was there, and she was some older lady, actress that was super hot, too, because, Queen of Hearts. Meriwether Lewis. How sweep off her feet, treat her to a wonderful night on the town, and be a crazy Mad Hatter.
Like, you already had the cards ready?
Yeah. Just getting ready for it.
Okay.
This is my favorite part of the whole episode. Shows up to her door. Hey, I'm your quasi-supervisor from work, dressed like a crazy person. I'm going to talk kind of weird, but I want to take you out for the night. And what is her response after this weird verbal salad? Okay, I'll get my coat. Like, I mean, he's wrong. But it's kind of her fault. Like, the warning signs were all there.
This I love too, that these guys are wearing bandanas because,
It's the 90s, they're thugs. It's fine.
we need to put the cards somewhere.
They were also really big Turtles fans. That's what you wear when you go out thugging. You wear bandanas to be street tough. It's always been my philosophy. People should take what they want from life. Milady.
Unless they're talking to anybody who wears a hat like that and call them Mr. Hat.
Nut boy. That has a very different connotation in certain circles.
Shing.
Cat, hats, cards, mwah! Please, Mr. Hat, go easy on us. We're sorry, honest.
You go jump in the river.
Do something useful like jump in the river, which is just an odd turn of phrase. I'm sorry you had to see that, milady. I'm just gonna start adding milady to everything he says. And a tip of the fedora. I hate that fedoras have such a bad name because they're such cool hats.
This is my favorite. The fact there is a police emergency button in the Batmobile 2.0.
It's always the same Batmobile.
Remember
Right,
from
Alfred.
last episode, he saved the runaway trolley and destroyed the Batmobile.
No, he just burned out the wheels, man. You put new tires on that thing, it's good to go.
It's the Batmobile 2.0.
You know how much that chassis costs to fucking make, man?
You know
And
what
that thing, and then the binoculars, they're just too lazy to have regular binoculars, so they have to be on an arm. Yeah, it's just
Calculating.
engage. Advance.
Look at the explosion left.
Because explosions are cool. Now the worst part is when he goes back, he has nowhere to sit. Just has to sit on the floor. Oh yeah, this is the worst one part is wrong with it. Also love this. This is always the best. Just two regular thugs. Just Batman can't handle them. Like, Batman, what the fuck? You're Batman.
Cut the commercial.
Oh no, will Batman live? Nope, end of the series. And they all drowned.
On to the Superman cartoon.
Batman's funeral. Batman died doing what he loved, drowning in a river. Look at that. Batglider all wrecked. We didn't do nothing. Then why are you on a bridge?
Microchips. We don't have these in the 30s.
It's true. Monsieur Tetch, I have created a gastronomical delight for you. I don't know how you put this card on my chef's hat that nobody wears. Why don't you just fuck her? She's much prettier than Alice.
But
And she doesn't have dead doll eyes.
doesn't go with the theme, Joe.
It is all about a theme. It's all about a theme. Those closest to me. Don't touch me, weirdo. Oh, you'll see. Now I'll take you to this very on-brand amusement park in the middle of Gotham.
She never at any point
No,
questions what
she's
she
a
put
dummy.
card in her head.
She's a dummy. I'm telling you, this is at least half her fault. I know we're not supposed to say that, but it's true. She's sitting on a sculpture of a giant caterpillar smoking a hookah with a crazy man she knows from work in an outrageous outfit. And she's like, this is all normal, this is fine. He literally shows up to say, hey, sorry you broke up with your boyfriend. I could be your boyfriend. And then starts singing Justin Bieber. And she's just like, I don't get it. What? Why did Alfred need to bring him a storybook with... Go to the zoo, Bruce. Just go to the zoo.
There's alligators.
You're a terrific friend. And you're a milady. My sugar, my butterfly, baby.
Jesus Christ. I haven't heard that so long.
Come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar, baby.
Oh.
What a funny man. You're an idiot.
You know Jervis the whole time is just like, you better come to work tomorrow. I'm putting that damn card in your head.
Go get me some of that sweet zombie brain pussy. And then it's like, his boner's so hard, he shows up to work in that outfit. Motherfucker, you weren't wearing that yesterday.
No.
This image, hold on, not quite yet. Thanks so much for cheering me up last night. Then I fucked my boyfriend's brains out. Billy was there after you dropped me off. He apologized, I forgave him, and then he gave me this, so I gave him the pussy. The image of him just crushing those roses until he bleeds. That really had an impact on young Joe. I was like, oh damn.
Jervis.
I can still fix this. I can still win.
We'll give the man the respect that even after all this, his answer is not to put the card into Alice's head and just fuck her. He was in everybody else's head.
No. He gets there.
He gets there.
He doesn't fuck her, which is why he really, again, we're kind of back to Clock King. All the ability, none of the ambition. He's just like, I'm going to brainwash you, put you in the middle of my own wonderland. You be my queen. See, that's why he is. I wish I could remember what people call those guys. The milady guys. Because he's putting the pussy on a pedestal. Literally. He literally puts her on a pedestal. Billy!
Bruce,
Billy!
now's your chance.
I think I'm going to need a minute alone.
We can be alone together.
What's an engagement ring? Why is she crying? He's Billy me lad! He is. What are those guys called? I'm not going to think of it. I'm going to do something I haven't done ever before on this podcast. Because I need to know for the joke. That's a lot of flowers. She's allergic. You don't even fucking know.
Okay, it's coming up. That's creepy.
And hilarious.
I did it off of the joke.
Okay. So they do call them nice guys, fedora guys, or neckbeards.
Neckbeards?
Yeah, because they can't grow this beard, so they grow this beard. John.
This. Batman shows up.
Oh yeah, Kevin Smith. Yeah, that was the same one I thought too. Yes, absolutely. I had the exact same thought. Yes, 100%. Well, and I mean that ties to Dogma too. The walrus and the carpenter they line these oysters up and just shuck and eat them in mass. Now the carpenter, that's obviously your Jesus Christ metaphor, and the walrus represents most of your Eastern religions.
Let's send this walrus after Batman and then run away.
Here, have a card. There you go. Get some of that side boob.
I didn't want it to be this way.
I'm a walrus. Where did he have the time to make those costumes? That's what I really want to know.
I like to
Because that's a big old hammer. Like the choice to make a carpenter mask rather than just have a person in a carpenter outfit. That's a bold choice.
That's how you know this is all premeditated.
No, that's where so they have Calculator, who supposedly sets up all the mercenary hit jobs and kind of runs the underworld. What we need is the tailor, who makes all the hired goons' outfits. That's the real power behind Gotham's underworld.
It's the Cheshire Cat.
The Joker! How I wonder what you're at. What? Nobody talks like that. I want to fuck that rabbit. I don't know about that guy, though. Who is... Okay, so I know frog, that's fine. The rabbit, fine. What the fuck's the bird? I'm not up on my Alice in Wonderland knowledge, but...
So, I don't know if you're aware of this.
Yeah.
But there are people who dress up like animals.
Furries?
And fuck.
Furries. They don't dress up like animals. They are animals, and they're expressing their true self.
Fucking brain cells keep dying.
Werecats are the weirdest. Talk me like I don't know what furries are. Motherfucker.
Bad joke.
Motherfucker. I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran of the internet wars.
I've always said, furries I get. If a chick, especially a very attractive chick, was just like, I want to dress up like a cat and have you fuck me, I'd be like, sure, whatever.
Cool. You know what? If an unattractive chick was like, I want to wear this full body costume and I want you to fuck me, I'd do it. Batman. Run, Billy, run. They're programmed to attack me.
Got your hit.
My aching skull. Those are some sharp shoes, though. I mean, we got to give him credit for that.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the ensemble.
Ensemble. A lot of mazes in this cartoon. This is another episode I watched today in research. And for a second, I'm like, oh, is this the one with the Minotaur? No, it's not the one with the Minotaur.
I just like to think that he's randomly pushing buttons, too, that he doesn't really know what he's doing.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, when it comes to mind control, he's the king. When it comes to literally anything else, like, I don't know, talking to a girl, he's just garbage.
Oh!
Do. Batman, you're cheating. You're not doing the maze right. Okay, so let us again look at this wimpy scientist beating the shit out of Batman.
Always got an axe.
Holding his own. Yeah, but he hasn't hit him with it once. I've waited my whole lonely life for her. Dude, just, you know. A soulless little doll. Some people pay good money for those soulless little dolls, I'll have you know.
Real dolls?
Exactly.
This'll get him. Ooh!
Why are you asking yourself? Why are you asking yourself? Dragon! Dragon! Dragon!
What's the dragon from Strong Bad?
Trogdor.
Frogdor.
Trogdor the Burninator.
Perfect landing.
You know it.
Wait a second. This is the thing I paid for, you son of a bitch.
I didn't say you could use it yourself.
Billy, Alice.
Just wanted to bring that, because I pay good money for that soundboard. I'm allowed to use it. Let's all be sad because the Mad Hatter, who's mad, Mads at midnight, didn't get his lady that he tried to brainwash because he couldn't just talk to her like a person. Wah!
Well,
It is half her fault, though. I'm not saying that it's consent. I'm just saying some maniac shows up in the middle of the night in an outfit that you work with where you're just like, this guy is out of his fucking mind. You don't just go, yeah, I'll get my coat. Fuck it. Meal's a meal, right?
a meal is a meal. It's
not her fault.
Yeah, it's a strange episode. I've always thought that the Mad Hatter as a Batman villain was strange.
Yeah, I mean, mind control, alright, cool. Even though we get another episode with Mad Hatter real quick. Actually, wait. No. It's next. But we get another episode with Mad Hatter real quick where it's not really mind control, but it's still like mind shenanigans. But again, that's just like how Joker ends up taking a lot of Riddler's fucking game, where it's just like, we don't really know how to clearly define these roles because we're making a children's cartoon. So let's just create date. Let's talk about date rape.
It's fine
Let's
after
talk about
one
date
cappuccino.
rape, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things while you sleep.
I'm just saying, Jervis, you could get away with it for like 40, 50 more years.
If you're rich enough.
Become a black comedian.
Or
and
you get rich enough.
Give people cappuccinos.
Buy an island and call it Wonderland. And then when you get caught, you can just commit suicide with multiple gunshots to the back of your head.
Or just scream, I have dirt on the Clintons, and also you disappear.
I don't want to. I just. You didn't even scream it. There's literally pictures of him with Trump and Bill. There's no screaming. It's just fact. We are not talking about Jeffrey Epstein at all, or his pedophile island, which that raised many questions from me of why no one said, why did you call it pedophile island?
Just a kooky name. I heard
it's like saying bad for good. No pedophiles are there. That's why we call it Pedophile Island.
I heard that on Pedophile Island they really like the Alice in Wonderland cartoon.
Well, that is certainly the subtext of the Mad Hatter. Drug a young girl and have your way with her.
So Joe,
this episode got really dark.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to pull out of it.
I don't know.
We talked about the racism of H.P. Lovecraft, the insanity of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, whoever the fuck wrote Alice in Wonderland. Was it Lewis? Lewis Carroll? Maybe. Again, it all came down to just a guy just wanting someone for the love of God to touch his dick. So here's what I'm saying, ladies. Just find a nice guy. Not a nice guy in a fedora. And not a nice guy that dresses up like the fucking Mad Hatter. But like a decent human being. And just touch his dick. Like, you don't have to like him. But if he's cool, maybe he won't make brain control, mind control devices. And make you play out this really weird, like, fantasy in his head. Unless you're into that, in which case, hey, more power to you.
I think we'll end it from wise words from Chris Rock.
Oh, no.
The problem in the relationship isn't the things that annoy you about each other. It's the fact that you stopped fucking. You didn't mind those things when you were fucking. when you stopped, all of a sudden they became a problem.
My problem's not fucking.
We're not pimping shit in this episode. Have a good night, everybody.
Milady.